Hey everyone, this is Rachel from the Flosstube channel, Licking Floss. It's a channel about cross stitch. My kid is over there playing on the tablet while I try to film this video. It's been about a month, so it's time that I come back and show you what I've been working on. It's been a busy month, so I think we should just get into it. He is over there having fun right now. Okay, but let's just get into it. So I've been working on this one a lot. This is the Gingerbread Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. I started this November 1st. It's on 32 counts. Ice Goddess from sorry, I'm a little rusty right now. So okay, this is Ice Goddess by Fabrics by Stephanie, and yeah, November 1st I worked on this, and then I've just kind of been working on this. I would like this to be a wall hang that hangs around during Christmas. I did not think I would get this far this quick. I'm almost done with this fourth piece. Here, this is what it's going to look like, this fourth one. And then there's 11 total, and I got about 5 left. So we'll see how far I can make it during this Christmas season. Definitely won't be finishing it this year, but hopefully I'll be up on my wall next year. But I've been pretty steady working on this. And then so I started that one November 1st, and then November 10th was my birthday, which I don't have the cover page for it, but I started the Fruits of Plenty 2021 Modern Folk Embroidery Sal, and this is how far I have gotten on this piece. I really want to finish this first section of the Sal before I just put it down for a little while. And the reason I've always loved this stitch along, but this first bird and the berry fruit basket thing was kind of what sold me on the piece. I thought it was so gorgeous. I do love the colors. This is 36 count Cream and Sugar, I believe, by Fiber on a Whim, and I'm using Cosmo Floss. Instead of the called for DMC, I'm using the converted Cosmo Floss colors, and I have been enjoying Cosmo Floss. I definitely don't think it knots as easy, and when it does knot, it's completely due to my fault. The thread really doesn't tangle all by itself. It's usually, if it does tangle, it's my fault. So yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I've been really enjoying the Fiber on the Whim fabric as well. Sorry, he wanted to tell me what game he was playing, but so yeah, this one is pretty easy because it's only 2 colors and the chart is on my phone, so it's pretty easy to bring anywhere. And then, so that was my birthday start, and then I was talking to, I always forget her name, Cross Stitch the Globe, on Instagram, and we both had this recently retired Mirabilia Fairy Flora, and so we wanted to start it, and so we decided November 15th we started this, and it's the Fairy Flora Retirement Sal. You could just
I'm making a too.
You're making a too. Cool. So the hashtag we used was the Fairy Flora Retirement Sal. And yeah. So like I said, November 1st or November 15th we started this. And this is 28 counts Earth by Fiber on a Whim. I think I mentioned this in my last video that I wanted to do it on a dark brown because I really enjoyed the darker brown background on this this model stitch. So I wanted to do the same on mine because I like the dark brown, and this is earth. So yeah, at first I only did like a little bit because then I got sidetracked from a birthday gift my mom gave me, which I'll show you in a little bit. But I started in the center, and yeah, it's been really fun. It was kind of hard to get into at first because of the gift that my mom gave me, because that one was really fun. I got sidetracked by that quite a bit. Sorry. He's really excited about what he's doing. Okay, so I'll just continue on my whips, and then I'll show you the thing that distracted me for my birthday, or the fairy flora Sal. But okay, I've also been working on my chatelaine. I don't know where I was last time, but so I got 3 swans done, and then I've also finished these little reeds down here. So I have 3 swan sections completely stitched. I was thinking kind of making goals for the rest of the month, before the end of the year, is that I have these specialty stitches. They're kind of like satin stitches. Like I have to do a couple more, and then I was trying to think that if maybe I could finish the 4th swan with the reeds before the end of the year, just to get that done with and out of the way. But this is my chatelaine, and this is on 32 count Autumn Splendor by Fabrics by Stephanie, and it's mostly with all the called for special silks. I've made 2 substitutions so far. I don't think I will be making any more with that. Okay, and then is that it? Oh no, okay, so I have been working on some Christmas presents. I have 2 that are finished, FFO'd. I'm not going to show on this channel because they're kind of surprises for the people that I'm giving them to. But these are little bookmarks that I'm stitching for my older kids' teachers. And they're going to be the same thing. One is for the teacher, one is for the teacher assistant. So it says all is calm with a little bird. There's some white snowflakes up here. I have B5200 blended with maybe it's in here, B5200 blended with 775 to make the white snowflakes, and since it's on a white background, I added the 7075 to make it just a little different. And then I was gonna bring down the snowflakes down here, and then right here it's going to be a field of snow with some reindeer in there. I do not remember the chart name. I got it off of Etsy, but it is not listed anymore. I tried going back to my order histories, and I tried looking at the what it was called, who it was from, and it's not listed anymore. But these are some bookmarks I was gonna make for my older kids' teachers for Christmas. Forgot about these completely, so I do need to get back to them. Yeah, I was working on these pretty heavily, but then I guess I put them away and then totally forgot about them. And then this tree is stitched with like a satin DMC. I don't remember what it is, but it's like super silky, satiny, shimmery. Sorry, this kid is very talkative right now. Yeah, the tree is made with some silky satin DMC material. I don't remember what it was. Actually, it's this, I don't know, DMC S700. But so I just had that in my stash, and I just thought it'd be a good place to use it. So yeah, I was working on that. And then I think, oh, okay, that is it for not full coverages. I have recently touched my full coverages, 3 of them, and I've been super happy about it. So the first one, I worked on was this Pain Free Crafts Settling In by Chris Dunn. I just think this is a super cozy stitch image thing I really wanted to work on, but this is the fabric. This is 28 count, 2/1 half cross, and I've mostly been working on this dark area, and then I've started working down here. So I'd say maybe about 1,500 stitches I've done on this piece, and I've stayed up late working on this. What was I watching? I was watching like the Squid Games challenge show on Netflix, and I just got addicted. As bad as it is, it's like those guilty pleasure watches. So it's not good, but definitely kept me interested. So I stayed up late working on this one night, and then another full coverage. This is my oldest whip, and I've been working on it, so that's awesome. This is Princess Asleep by Yvonne Gilbert, Heaven and Earth Designs. I started this 2021. This is my oldest one. It's on 25 count, 1/1 full cross, and I think I was working up here, filling this section in a little bit more, and then I was also working over here, filling in some of the section, and I've done maybe about 500, 600 stitches on this. It's harder because there's so much confetti, so it's harder to like keep my attention, while this settling in is a lot easier because there's a bit of block stitching. But this one I can get like 10 stitches in, and then I might have to change the thread color. But I do want to work on this one a little. I should just keep it on a Q-snap, so it's always at the ready to go if I ever do want to stitch on it. I'm not sure what the percentage of that one is. And then the last full coverage I've been working on is a Farewell to Lothlorien Max Colors artwork by Alexandra V. Bach. It's a Heaven and Earth design. And this is black and white. But I am working on this one basically extreme cross country with 310 and 939. Most of this is 939. And then like there's a patch of 310 in here that kind of came down here that I was like, well, let's just put in 310 anyways. But I was working over here. I've done maybe about 1,000 stitches. I've worked over here, maybe not 1,000, maybe like 600. I don't know. I don't keep track of my stitch statistics. But I do want to bring it down. This is like the top half. I do want to work down here because down here is a bunch of block stitching of 939 and 310. So I do want to just kind of bring it down here, and then just kind of have some easy block stitching to do, so I don't have to think about it as much. This is 28 count, 1/1 full cross, and this is how I keep the floss. And then I do have some haul. Okay, but first, I got a birthday gift. I don't want to dox her, but she gave me a birthday card, and within the birthday card were some skeins of beautiful silks. So thank you, Debbie. These are gorgeous. I do need to find something to work on, but these colors are right up my alley. She gave me 3 beautiful skeins of Gloriana. And I love them. They're so beautiful. They're definitely my kind of colors. So thank you, Debbie. And then my mom's birthday gift for me was something I've been wanting for a long time, but I didn't want to make the commitment into getting a new hobby. But my mom was like, hey Rachel, what do you want for birthday? So I told her, like, this would be really neat for me to have and work on. This is a diamond art piece, and this is, I'm sure many people have seen Randall Spangler's cross stitches full coverage pieces from Heaven and Earth Designs. This is a Randall Spangler Train of Dreams, and that's what it's going to look like. And as for my first diamond painting, these are round diamonds. I really just have that, gene that's like, oh, everything's too much. I gotta go big or go home. So this is my first diamond painting. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
1 second. Okay, so I have been working on this. This has been like, it's kind of hard because you have to kind of keep it out for a while, and I can't really keep things out because of the kids, but so my mom got me this, and I have been working on it. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get into diamond painting like cross. I've been to cross stitch. I think one diamond painting is enough for me, especially this one because it's so big. I do have a gripe with diamond painting though, is that the static between the dot things and the tray and the bag, that static can get pretty nuts. So it can make a big mess for me. And yeah, that's my only gripe with diamond painting so far, is the static that all the materials can get through. I've tried like rubbing my hands between it, but I think I just need to keep a dryer sheet around for whatever reason to like wipe down my tray or something. I'm not quite sure how to solve that issue, but okay. And then I think my last video I showed you that I was working on a knit sweater, and this is my knit sweater. I was talking about tubular bind off, but then my friend Dominique, she told me don't do the tubular bind off because it's super complicated, and it was. I was sitting there for like a month rewatching tubular bind off videos trying to figure out how to thread the darning needle through the fabric but I thought that, I don't know. So I didn't know much about it, but I knew I wanted a stretchy knit finish, and this is the end of my sweater, and it does stretch. So that's all I needed. And she told me about like this Elizabeth Zimmerman sewn bind off. So yeah, I just need to do the sleeves, which I have attempted many times to I guess cast on my sleeves, but just it's just different because up here is some raglan knits, and then I have a hard time trying to find my holes just because this is my first knit sweater, so I wasn't really thinking forward when I was doing this raglan part. So yeah, I just need to try to figure out how to cast it on. I don't know. Like, I know how to do it, but to find all the proper knit holes up in that raglan knit area and get the right amount. So yeah. Okay, and this is from Well Love Knits. She has a knit YouTube page, and she made this, and it's been super easy to work on, and yeah. Okay, and then I have some haul that I purchased myself, and one of them was for I bought 4 pieces of fabric, and one of them was this Earth by Fiber on a Whim that I'm using for Fairy Flora, and then I bought this one. This is Winter Wren by Fox and Rabbit? No. Winter Wren by from someone. I forget, but all these were from 123 Stitch. Because I thought maybe I'd want to do Fairy Flora on this, but I chose Earth instead. I do think this is a beautiful piece. I don't know what I'm going to work on it though at the moment. And then another piece of fabric, or I guess two other pieces of fabric I bought for Adia the garden? No. What is her name? Adia? It's a Mirabilia. Adia. I think it's out of print. But I bought both of these. Okay, so I bought these two pieces for Adia, because I couldn't decide which one I wanted, and I got. Okay, I got these because I couldn't decide from the 123 Stitch website. Okay, so let's try to finish this up. Okay, so I got these because I couldn't decide from the 123 Stitch website which one to do, and I still have a hard time deciding which one to do because these are some of the colors, and I do think I'll just hold that up a little bit longer. I do think both of these fabrics are good choices. This one's definitely more poppy. It pops more. It's this one's Beetroot by Fox and Rabbit, and this one is Plum by Fiber on a Whim. I've been asking around. Like, I've asked Allie, I've asked Maggie, I've asked Melanie. She's the one that gave me. I've asked my mom, and I've kind of gotten mixed things, but I do think because Melanie, she's the one that gave me the charts, and she said to use this one, and I think my mom's also said this one, quite possibly. So I might just do this one. This one's more of it's toned down a little bit. It's a little bit more timeless than this, like, bam, pop. Like, this is quite the vibrant color. So this one's a little bit more calmer. But yeah, so I think I'll just use Plum for Adia, and that one might be I have all the floss for it, obvious. So that one just might be started here soon. So yeah, and then I've also have another one that I might start soon. I've also recently purchased a new Mirabilia with all the fabric and everything. So I'm like, I know last video I talked about just like being happy with what I have and blah blah blah, but then you see things and then you get, you okay? You see things and then you just get drawn to them, and then you're like, oh my goodness, I have to have this. So I've also been thinking about starting Stone Roses. I don't have the cover chart with me easily accessible at the moment, but it's mostly grays, whites, and blues. So I was thinking about starting Stone Roses on this here pretty soon. Oh, and this is a bag I recently made. I've sewn it together, and then I also made another one because I ran out of vinyl front bags that I bought from Etsy designers, mostly Dot Dot Goose and Shiba Designs. So I needed to make more bags for more projects, and right now I want to limit my spending at the moment, so I decided to use some of the fabric that I have to make more bags. I think this is my last bit of haul, and I was at the bookstore the other day and I got this The World of Cross Stitch magazine. It came with a calendar, and it came with these 6 charts within the calendar, and it has these. I really like this little village town that it has in this magazine, so I would really like to stitch that. And I also like this little Christmas witch. So I thought it had really cute patterns in it, so I really wanted to get that. I don't get the magazines too often, but I really like this Christmas one. Okay. I think in this video I will talk about the kids doing fine right now, so I think I'm just gonna kind of wrap it up with my 2024 Christmas plans. But before I do that, I forgot to show you these at the beginning of the video. If you haven't seen my previous video, every video I try to show a piece of Alaska Native art, because I am from Alaska, and so are my relatives. And so when my mom came to visit for Thanksgiving, she brought a bunch of like childhood things and Christmas things, and she gave me some of these Christmas ornaments. They're little sealskin stars. They're beaded, and they have just some felt backing. So they're really cute little Christmas ornaments, Christmas tree ornaments. So yeah, my mom brought these for my family. So yay, they're cute. Show the beadie, maybe, if it'll focus. Okay, it won't show. But I think, okay, do I have anything else to talk about before? Buddy. Okay, I think I've talked about everything I have to. So 2024 plans. I know I'm a stitch what I want when I want kind of person. I've tried the Whipco. I tried that this year at the beginning of the year. After about 4 months, I stopped. So I don't like anything to tell me what I want to stitch on, but I know that in order to make progress with some of my full coverages specifically, I need to work on them a little bit longer. So instead of... What are you doing? Okay, I'll try to wrap this up. Okay, so I know I don't like anything telling me what to work on. So I'm just gonna start cleaning up as I talk. But I do want to spend more time on the whips, because sometimes I'll just like pull out a whip and then work on it for like a day and a half, 2 days maybe. And then I'll put it away for who knows how long. So I'm thinking that if I pull something out, I'll try to work on it a little bit longer. So I'm thinking more specifically, I don't actually keep track of my numbers, but I'll have like a rough idea, like, oh, like around 400, around 600, around like 1,000 stitches. So I was thinking, since next year's 2024, I'll work specifically full coverages. I'll work on something for about 2,400 stitches before I put it away to work on something different. So that way that the things that I do pull out get a little bit more time on them, other than just like a day or 2 days. So that's what I'm thinking for my full coverages. And maybe for like my non-full coverage pieces, I can generally get around 2,400 stitches in about, I don't know, like a week-ish. So I was thinking if I pull out something that isn't a full coverage, I'll just keep out for a week rather than like pulling it out and putting it away. Hey buddy. Okay, so that's kind of what my general floating ideas are, is that just if you pull something out, work on it a bit longer than you normally would, rather than just pulling it out and then putting it away for like a month or 2 months, because that's sometimes what I do. Like I feel like I barely touched my full coverages in this last, I guess, all year. Maybe I did a really good job at the beginning, like maybe the first 4 months of this year, but since we've moved, I don't think I pulled them out a whole lot. So that's kind of my thought process. And then more for purchases of next year, I do not want to purchase any fabric or any patterns. And this past year I've tried doing a no purchasing my goal was for 6 months. I've made it 4 months. And so I was just kind of thinking that let's let's do it for 6 months. Actually, this time I've got so many things kitted up with fabric and floss that I don't need to make purchases. I don't need to buy any fabric. I've got lots of fabric. I am giving myself the freedom to start whatever I want to start because I do have a lot of things kitted up, and if they're just sitting there, then like if I have the urge to start something, I should start it. But I don't need to purchase anything. So I'm thinking no purchases. And I'll try, like, the ultimate goal would be for the whole 2024 year. Well, let's try to be easy on myself and try 6 months. And if I do a good job there, maybe not purchase anything more for the rest of the year. And like I'm not talking like if I run out of a color and I need it for a whip, I'll go buy like a DMC or something. But if I do want to start something, I shouldn't start a new purchase. I'll start something that I've kitted. And I've kind of counted it. I know I made a kit parade a while ago, but I have kitted up quite a bit more since then. And I've counted my kits, and I have about 24 kitted up items. Well, 20, like a little bit, maybe like 26 kitted items. So I was also thinking, I was like, well, maybe I'll do like, what's it called? The May Mania or May Mayhem, or where you just start something every day. So I was thinking about doing that next year with everything I've kitted. So just because if it doesn't get started, then it won't get finished kind of thing. But I would like to focus on making more progress on what I have, which means doing those 2,400 stitches before I put an item away. Like, because I didn't even make 2,400 stitches on settling in, but I do feel like I made a bit of progress. So I do like to see that, even though I do consider myself a process stitcher. It is nice to see those the progress that you get on a whip. And I feel like with my full coverages specifically, I do feel like I'm like still at the beginning of a lot of my full coverages. So other than this is my highest percentage piece, and this is like 16-17% complete, and every other whip I have is like 2%. I think this one might be like 7%. So I do want to increase my percentages on those, so I want to keep them out longer. So I think I might be just rambling right now. I do have some Christmas FFOs I'm going to be sending out. I won't show those. I think that is it. So those are my 2024 plans. I think that's all the thought I've put into 2024 plans. Oh, I do want to finish this within the month. Finish it before its first birthday, so I could wear it this winter season. Yeah, okay, I gotta go. Okay, happy stitching, everyone. Bye. Oh, my next video I think should be my whip parade at the end of the year whip parade. I do want to get that out before we go to. I do want to film that before we get to, because we're leaving for the holiday, so I want to get that out before we leave. So yeah, all right, bye guys.